Okay, welcome to the first official episode of PT Lap Times, the show where I answer that burning question of why is this car rubbish. However, before we get to this episode further, I have some sad news. NOS will not be helping me in the series, so there will not be any sim lap times, but no one ever really plays sim anyway, so it's not that big of a loss. On that mediocre note, on with today's topic. Class 1. This is the first episode, so it's very fitting for us to start with the first class. You could argue this is the most important class to cover because what car you choose in the beginning of the game could shape your entire experience. Choose the wrong car and lose all the time, even after fully upgrading the car, and the bitter taste it leaves in your mouth will drive you to uninstall. So I think this episode is very important, even if it is the lowest tier of the cars in game. First up is that car that, much like that fat kid who smelled like cheese in school, everybody picks on it. That's right, it is the Chorus S3 1.3 liter VVTS. The car that many love to hate. Now, it is a fun car to drive, don't get me wrong, but that topic is for another series. This is all about the lap times. Well, yikes, is about all I can say about that time with my car and trying to get speed out of it. But we'll let the video speak for itself. For balances, I used Aero R+, Excel A, Grip R+, and Brake F. Now I know with all that grip and aero on the rear, it should be okay in arcade with the drifty physics, right? Well, let's roll that footage. Okay, come to my life for what I consider a decent lap for myself. Immediately in the first turn, you see the downside of this car. No matter what, it drifts. Yes, like it has plastic loose trays under the rear tires. It just slides its ass on every single turn. It was a real challenge to keep it from sliding even more than it already does. Combine that with its lower top speed, lower acceleration, and well, it's a pretty sad state for this car. It tries so hard to be fast, it'll even feel fast. It will be fun to slide, but as fun as it looks, and as good as this lap looks, it's actually the slowest of the Class 1 cars, with a 3 minutes 36.310 lap time. I know, I wish it was faster too. The cute little car with the heart muffler and PT waifu on top, but this episode tells the sad story. The course is indeed the black sheep of Class 1. Next up is that K car that is beloved by all and rumored as the 86 killer. That's right, it's our drifty boy, the Khrono K660. It is a really fun car to drive and the only rear-wheel drive car in Class 1 at the moment. So many of you will have your first taste of drifting with this car. However, this isn't a video about drifting, it's about the lap times. So on the balance I've been using Brake F, Grip R+, Excel T, and Aero R+. Now the T for the Acceler might surprise some of you, but here's something I found in the game. If you want to limit the sliding of a rear-wheel drive vehicle, the T-balances actually reduce wheel spin, so it slides less on the exit of the turn and grips up sooner. Think of it as tuning the gearbox to be a little less torque and more raw speed. Now, as the Khrono has a great sounding engine as it goes blasting across the start-finish line, already in the first turn, you can see it drifts less than the Chorus, which makes absolutely no sense given the Chorus is front-wheel drive and the Khrono is rear-wheel drive. But who cares? The Khrono is neat and tidy around the next turns, through the S-turns with no hiccups, on around the hairpin looking beautiful the whole time, coming around the back straight, a little wide on the exit of the double left loop, and super tight around the second S-turns. Just a few more turns to go, it goes around the last turn as clean as possible, and it charges towards the start-finish line to get its time of 3 minutes 33.673 seconds. Nearly 3 seconds faster than the Chorus. The Khrono was much tidier around the turns, and as you can see its strength is how much speed it can maintain in its turns. It doesn't lose much speed, and has great acceleration. However, its top speed is its major shortcoming. So while it has placed just above the course on the test track, without long straights that is much more technical and twisty, the Khrono could be coming to its own and be a fierce competitor. Now, the next two cars were very close in time, so I'll discuss both to show both lap times before I reveal their lap times. I was very surprised by just how close the times were. First up, let's show everyone the King of the Jungle and the King of the Tarmac, the Lion Executive Sedan. For the Lion's balances, we've gone with Grip R+, Aero F+, and that's all. Now the Grip R+ should be obvious as to why at this point. It is to help the drift with the drifty nature of the arcade physics. However, I have found that the F+ on the Aero helps it drive in the turns with a little more speed, which helps it to close the gap to the Khrono a little in that area. It also helps the Lion get more power on the tarmac and the straights, which gives a better accelerate on the top end to help bridge the gap to the car I'll be covering next in the video. I found that the Lion didn't need any other balances to really add to it. With that, on to the lap. The Lion comes blazing past the start-finish line to get it started, and right away, in the first turn, you can see that it is in the middle between the Khrono and the course on the sliding. Why in this game does front-wheel drive cars slide more than rear-wheel drive? This game is truly a mad lad indeed. Nice and tidy through the next couple of turns, looking pretty quick through them, very clean to the S-turn. Big slide coming into the hairpin, and on down the back straight. Give us that speed! Through the double left-handers, looking very fast compared to the Khrono. Through the second S-turns, very neat and tidy. How do I get the perfect drift in a front-wheel drive? This is absolute madness. More perfect drifts before we head down the final stretch and we come across the line. The Lion has a faster top speed than the course or the Khrono. Even though the Khrono has a better handling and better low-end acceleration, on a track with a moderate straight and the better top end speed and better acceleration at those higher speeds, the Lion can pull away a lot on a straight. However, on a more technical course, the Khrono would give the Lion a good run for its money, and it would be anyone's race between the two of them. The last car in today's video is the ugly little alien box that could, the Wiz. Yes, with a name that sounds like something you do in the loo, this car is all about the memes. The balances I use for this wonderful box of memes is Brake F, Grip R+, and Aero F. Should be clear why the grip is how it is, given the nature of front-wheel drive cars and PT. The Aero is only F, and not F+, because F+ made it feel more like the course to me, and therefore slower around the turns. So I kept it at F, and with that it felt more like the nimble Lion. Now, that the balances have been discussed, on with the lap. The Wiz is no slowpoke as it comes screaming across the start-finish line for the lap time. And around the first turn, we can already see that it is very stable around turn, and about as drifty as the Lion. Around the next few turns, and boy is this thing fast, it has the highest top speed in its class, and in these straights it really shows. Nice and tidy around the hairpin, likely the place the Wiz will suffer most around this track. And on towards the back straight, where the Wiz can really stretch its legs and use that top speed it has. Now onto the double left, and I think this has been the tightest turn any car has taken it yet. Through the second SS turn, no problem. A couple of perfect drifts around the last few turns as I gave the Wiz all it can handle through the turns. Then down the start-finish line for the time. Now, I suppose you guys would like to know the lap times of these two cars. Well, first I'll show you the times. Second place was 3 minutes 30.272 seconds. First place was 3 minutes 29.77 seconds. Yeah, very close lap times. Now, for what car placed where? You know, the Lion is widely held to the belief that it is the fastest car in Class 1. What if we found out it wasn't? Okay, I won't stall anymore. Okay, I get it, I won't stall. In second is the Lion, and the Wiz is in first place. Now, what does this mean exactly? Have we all been foolishly believing the Lion was the fastest, and it was actually the Wiz? No, not at all. While the Wiz is quicker here, it is due to its higher top speed and the long straights on our track. It catered more to the Wiz ever so slightly. With those times, a driver in the Wiz and a driver in the Lion, the winner would come down to the driver's skill really. Especially when you consider catch-up, and if Ghost is off with drafting on, then it will be given a very good time. However, the track with shorter straights, the Wiz can't stretch its legs, and the Lion becomes the top dog. So what we've learned today with today's test is the top 3 cars each can be quick in their own respective circuit types, with the Lion being a sort of jack of all trades. And the course is just slow. It's the car that James May would choose if he made an account. I hope this video has been informative and entertaining. I will do an update video if such when Stage 5 upgrades are added back in the game. The next episode will be a very special one, so on that mysterious note, good night.